What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 2. What is going on, you guys? I really hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night, and I planned on doing the same. So what's going on, you guys? We are just now starting. I know it's like 32 people up in the building so far. Listen, I'm gonna try to do the best that I can with this review because this review is really not. I mean, this season is really not it. And I'm gonna try my best with this review. I'm really gonna try my best, but I don't know. I don't know. But before we get into this review today, let me let you guys know a little something today. I see a lot of you guys tuned into my video earlier today that I did last night. It was about my mental health and where I stand today. And I did not expect so many people to tune in, nor did I expect that much support that I got. Like, my DMs have been booming today. Like, I have had to take a break from responding to DMs. I've had so many DMs, so many people reaching out to me. And I'm appreciative of those people that did reach out to me. I'm very appreciative of that. I really thank you guys for caring enough to reach out to me after watching that video, because I just needed to vent. And it just let me know that therapy is something that I need to get back into. And that is what I intend on doing. I had a conversation with Bundy Blue after that video came out, and so we talked a little bit today, and it was a refreshing conversation. Like, she gave me a whole lot of advice and stuff like that. So yes, I do appreciate everybody tuning into that video and just loving on me and all that stuff. Shout out to the Wiley Show. He did a live reaction to, not really a live reaction, but he did a response video to my video about my mental health and all of that stuff. So I appreciate that. He even wrote an article about me as a YouTuber. I wasn't expecting it either, but I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate all of the love that I do receive from you guys. Scotty Gang is an amazing group of people, and y'all definitely see the real me in a lot of situations. Y'all don't fall into the hype of all of the drama and all of the BS that really comes with content creators and comes with being a content creator, especially with all the stuff that's been going on as of lately with content creators. I'd be like, I'd be like, I just stick to the people y'all know me to stick with. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so it is what it is. But like I said, thank you guys for tuning into that video. I really appreciate it, like, for real. So, anyways, we're like about to be 6 minutes into this live, so we're about to go ahead and get this thing started right about now. And it's like 54 people up in here. Hopefully we get to 100. I'm expecting just about 100 people, at least 100, because there's certain people on live right now, so I don't expect them to come over here. Like, I think Diana Rose is live. I think Anthony Lofty's is live right now, and I had to push my live back because I had to go see my cousins off for their prom, so I had to push it back some. So but I don't really expect too many people to be. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't expect too many people to be in here, honestly. I don't. But it is what it is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we're gonna start this thing off with Stormy and Mel. We pick up where we left off last week with their conversation at this party that Kimmy is having for her chemo and stuff. And they continue on with the confrontation. And Stormy feels a way about not hearing from Melody after all this time. And Melody's whole thing was, well, why you didn't DM me? And I still stand. Wait a minute. I also want to say this too. Before we even get into the review, I almost forgot because I was too busy thanking you guys for all the love and support that you guys gave me on my mental health video. Let me just say this to all of my moderators that's in the building tonight. This live right here is a make or break live. Like, for real. It's a make or break live, because this live is going to determine whether I'm going to continue to go live to review this show, or whether or not I'm just going to do pre-recorded videos on the show. Because I don't have time for the BS. The BS has already started. Okay, the BS has already started since this show started. Okay, it's been BS from the jump. I don't want to be distracted. So what I'm going to ask for my moderators to do is, if somebody comes out of pocket, please time them out. Don't block them, but time them out. They can give their opinion, you know what I mean? They can give their opinions on stuff. They can do whatever they want to do. They can say what they want to say. They can give their opinion. But when they become too disrespectful, just time them out. I'm not going to be responding to comments today. I'm just not going to be doing it. It's going to take away from my whole live, and I ain't got time for that. So just handle that so I don't have to say nothing. So anyway, we're about to go ahead and get into this. But like I said, we pick up where we left off with Stormy and Mel. And I still stand by what I said in regards to the situation at hand with Stormy and Mel, you know, with Mel basically telling her that she could have DM'd her for her number. I still feel the same way that I felt last week. Like, I feel like this, like, when you get a new number, I just feel like it's your responsibility to make sure that the people that you want to have your number get your number. That's just what I believe. You know what I mean? That's just what I feel. I just feel that way. I don't care what anyone says. That's what I think. Because I know there's been many a times, like I've had the same number for over a decade now, but I know that when I first got me a new number, I pick and chose who I wanted to have my number. And, you know, I sent out a mass text message. I let them all know, you know, this is my new number. This is the number that y'all need to contact me at. You know what I mean? So that's what we gonna do. You know, that's just the way I roll. Like, no. And I get that Melody takes like a breather after the show is over. I get that. I understand that. Like, I'm not one to not understand. But at the same time, I think she should have just said that instead of saying, you know, you need to DM me. You need to DM me for my number. I'm not DMing you for your number. Like, it just comes across like you want someone to chase after you or something like that. And I don't have time for that. Like, I'm not chasing anybody for their phone number. I feel like it's your number. If you want me to have it, then you're going to give it to me. The only time I want to get somebody's number is if I want to, or if I want to talk to you, if I want to run some game and get your phone number. That's the only time I want your number. Like, if I'm at a club and I see a dude that I want to talk to or whatever, then I want your number. But I'm not going to be chasing after you for your phone number. Like, I feel like it's up to you on whether or not I get your phone number. So then after all that, Mel starts talking about her issues with trust. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and you know, she just felt like she needed to protect her space. Her space is pretty tight. That part I do understand, especially when you got a lot of snakes slithering, you know, around and all that other stuff. I get, you know, what it is. You know what I mean? I get that part. But at the same time, I personally feel like Melody just wasn't really dealing with Stormy like that because of the fact that Stormy's mother came out and said whatever it was that she said on Twitter. And I think that it would be much better for me as someone that watched this show to really be like, for Mel to be like, girl, I don't rock with you like that. Girl, I don't care for you like that. Girl, I don't really want to talk to you like that. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, I feel like she really don't want to deal with her just due to the fact that her mama said something about her on Twitter. And then, to be honest, if that's the case, I don't blame her. I ain't got time to be beefing with your mama. I'm supposed to be your friend, but I'm beefing with your mama. You feel what I'm saying? But I just feel as though that should be said, but it's not. And that's really my only issue with Melody. Sometimes I be feeling like she don't be all the way upfront and honest about how she feels about stuff. I just feel like she don't sometimes. But that's me. That's how I feel. I don't think she be honest about her feelings a lot. But that's just what it is. But when she say that she wants to keep her space tight, then that's what it is. But just like Harold just said in the comments, personally, if I were Melody, I would have nipped that in the bud immediately and addressed Stormy about how her mother was talking about me in the public eye. And that's just it. She needs to let her know. She need to let her know, period. And she's passive, so she don't say nothing. That's the problem that I be having with her, and that be the issue. I feel like she's never upfront with certain things. She's upfront with Martel now. She gonna be upfront with him, but I don't think that she be upfront with some of these ladies on the show, because I really feel like she really don't want to be bothered with them, and she just don't say that. Or they did something to rub her the wrong way, and she just don't say that. Or, I see how you moving, then I just don't say that. You know what I mean? So nah. I could tell you from my standpoint, recently someone asked me why I was distant from them. And it was kind of like I told them when they asked me. I was like, well, I have been distant from you because I don't feel like you're authentic. I've been distant from you because I don't think you're genuine. I've been distant from you because I don't think you're a real friend to me. I've been distant from you because I think you be shading me on the low. That's why I've been distant from you. If you've been genuine and I've been misunderstanding you, then let me know. If you ain't been throwing shade at me, I've been misunderstanding what you said, then I'll let it go. But that's why I've been distant. I don't need to make a big fuss as to why I don't want to deal with you. If you like, because you can tell when I don't really rock with you like that. When I don't rock with you no more, you can see it. So, or if my feelings towards you are changing, you can tell when it's changing. I get very distant, and when I do talk to you, it's very short. So you can tell that you did something to me, and you did some foul to me, or I feel like you've been walking around here being a snake. So if somebody ever came to me and asked me if there's a problem, I've always said it. Even though my attitude I already said it for me. But then again, that's what it is. So I be feeling like Mel don't be upfront. And then she says that a lot of her issues are trust. It's trust. I understand that too. I have trust issues too. I get that. See, here's the thing. When I be saying this type of stuff, people be so quick to say that I just don't like Melody, which I don't care for her on the show like that. But they be so quick to say I don't like Melody. You know what I mean? Or I'm just saying it's just because I want to bash her or whatever. So it's crazy to me that she be doing that, because I'm just a person that's very upfront with the way that I feel about stuff. Like, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Red Raven says, no shade to anyone here. It seems to be a trait of Scorpio women. I've seen this from every Scorpio in my life. I'm a straight shooter, so I call it out. The passive aggressiveness is shot. That's what I'm saying, Red Raven. I always have compared Melody to Phaedra. And the reason why I do that is because a lot of these situations that be going on, it reminds me of the Phaedra thing, like the whole thing with Melody and Destiny. I felt like it was more to the story with Melody and Destiny than Melody was letting on. Because I always felt like she was mad at Destiny because Destiny was still rocking with Martel. And that was her prerogative, then that was just her prerogative. If she don't want to fool with nobody that's still fooling with her ex, then okay, but just say that. You feel what I'm saying? Just say that. With Phaedra, she was telling everybody else how she felt about Candy. But when Candy confronted her and asked her, did they have a problem? Did they have an issue? Phaedra said they was good. They was cool. But in all reality, they really wasn't cool like that. They really wasn't cool like that. So it's kind of like, okay, I see you. I get it, So I don't like that. That's why my opinions are what they are. It's not just, oh, Scotty don't like Mel, all that other crap. It's not just that. Like, I really go by what I see, and I don't like that. I don't like it when people don't keep it honest about how they feel. I think that the world would be much better if we just really be honest about our feelings and how we feel about people. Because if you really don't rock with somebody, then just say that. Just say that you don't. And if you don't trust the person, just say that you don't. It's just that simple. Let's see. Stormy started saying that there were accusations about a recording, and people started started saying that she was recording Melody and stuff like that, and that was true. That was the tea on the social media. There was a time where the mellometers had started turning on Stormy and started saying that she was fake and started saying all types of stuff out of the blue for me, out of the blue. Because let me tell you something about Love Marriage Huntsville. I don't really cover this show outside of the reviews no more. Like at this point, I'm about to start back, but back then I would really cover every little thing that was Love Marriage Huntsville. I would. So I just felt as though the people were saying it. They were calling her a snake. They were saying all of this, and I just didn't understand it because at the beginning, when Stormy first came on the show, Stormy was someone that they liked, and I always felt like they liked her just because of the fact that she was on Melody's side. You know what I mean? So that's how I felt. So I was like, well, when she first came on, you know what I mean? Y'all was loving her, but now y'all don't like her for whatever reason, and I'm guessing it's because she started being cool with the rest of the people on the cast. I mean, I really don't know, but I could understand. And Stormy said, I just feel like people don't really want us to be cool like that, and I felt like that over the summer. I felt like people didn't want Stormy to be cool with Melody or Melody to be cool with Stormy. Like, that's what I thought. That's exactly how I felt. And that's exactly how I thought. And there were people that were going around talking about, she was shading Melody, it was just a lot. And for me, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't. And I still stand on that. Like, I didn't see it, but maybe I just didn't read too much into it because I could care less. This is all entertaining to me. All entertainment to me. I don't really care that much. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I don't know where Stormy and Mel really stand here. I really don't know. As the show continues on, I do intend on like reaching out to Stormy for an interview or something like that because I really want to hear from her. I really want to know, what exactly would you say is the fallout of what really happened between you and Melody? Because y'all were really cool at the beginning, but now y'all not. And people have their own assumptions and stuff like that, but I don't know. I definitely want to see. I want to know. I want to know. But yeah, they had that conversation, but I don't know. I don't know where they stand at this point. So let's move on. So Kimmy and no, Kiki shows up because I think Kiki and what's her name? Kiki and Tisha's cousin Courtney was there. Her and Tisha was talking, and then Kiki showed up, and then Tisha was just not here to see Kiki at all. Period. So then you got Kimmy and Martel, and they start discussing his past with Melody. And here's my thing with Kimmy. Girl, let it go. They're not meant to be together. They don't need to be together. They're toxic for one another. Like, why are we still talking about this situation? We've been talking about, Martel missing Melody for a long time now. Melody could care less about him missing her. It's just that simple. She could really care less. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why are we even having this discussion? Why are we even talking about this? Why do we even give a damn about how Martel feels about the fact that him and Melody aren't together no more? He didn't give a damn about them being together when he was out here screwing around with Ariana. So why are we talking about what he misses? He didn't miss home when he was over there with Ariana. He did. I'm just being honest. He didn't care back then. So why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about this now at this point? Like, I'm trying to understand because I hate it when they constantly be bringing this stuff up. Like, I hate it when they bring it up. I hate it when they be like, well, do you miss Mel? Do you do? Like, who cares if he misses Mel? Mel don't miss him. Who cares? Like, why is this? Why are we talking about this? To me, it's annoying. So it's just like, let's move on. He need to be more so focused on co-parenting with this lady instead of fighting with her. You know what I mean? So I don't nobody got time for that. So after Kimmy and Martel have a conversation, Mel is getting ready to go. Martel want to walk her to her car. She don't want him walking her to her car, but he's very persistent and still is adamant about walking her to her car, and she don't want him walking to her car. It looked crazy. The woman said no. No mean no. She don't want you walking her to her car. Take no for an answer. She don't want you walking her to her damn car. I'm just saying, she don't want you walking her to her damn car. So I don't understand why you think that you're entitled to do that. She said, I walked to the car by myself many a times. I don't need you to walk me to my car. And I'm just like, right. She don't need you walking to her car. Like she said, no. So why are we still pushing her to let you walk, her to her car? She don't want you. It's just, he looked real crazy. Like he looked completely crazy when he was sitting up there begging her to walk her to her car. Like, why are you begging her? She don't want you to walk her to her car. I don't understand. I don't get it. He looked like a damn. He remind me of that. I don't know. He remind me of a man that can't take no for an answer, child. And then Tiffany and them trying to get her to let him walk her to the car and stuff like that. It's just why. Why? And then they got enough going on at this point. I think at that point they was going to court. So why do I need to have him walk me to a car on camera when he taking me to court? Like, why do they keep pushing this man on her? Like, it's just like, let it go. We don't give a fuck. Let it go. That's how I feel. So anyway, let's see what's next, because that was annoying, and this episode was boring. You know what? I'm not even finna sit up here and talk and listen to Kimmy and Maurice have a whole conversation about Martel and Melody, because I'm over. I'm over the Martel and Melody show. I'm definitely over talking about both of them. I'm tired of it. They're no longer together. The divorce is final. We don't care about the glory days of their relationship, because the glory days are over with. She has moved on. He has not. We need to let it go. We need to really let it go, because it really ain't nothing else to really discuss at this point. It's really not. Like, let's stop talking about this. I don't know why people be bigging him up so much as if he isn't the cause of the problem, because he is the cause of the problem. Martel is the issue. He's the reason why they're not together. He's the reason why they're in, the situation that they're in. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. It's annoying. We don't give a damn. Like, we've been over Martel and Melody in their marriage for a long damn time now. We don't care. Like, honestly, we don't. Like, period. Because it's like, it's the same old conversation. We talking about the glory days. Oh, we met them together. We did things together. We were cool together. We used to go out together. We used to do this together. Well, you don't do it together no more. Let it go. Let it go. It's time to move on. Didn't they break up right before the pandemic? Ain't the pandemic over? Let it go. Because we're tired. I'm for real. We're tired. Just let it go. Ugh. I don't even know why Kimmy and Maurice sitting up here filming a whole scene discussing Martel and Melody's toxic relationship. Don't nobody got time for that. At all. No one has time for that. Oops. No one has time for that. I keep on forgetting my Bluetooth is still connected. Don't nobody want to talk about that. So we're gonna move on to Martel and the Fletchers. Chris and Nell, they what happened? They were having a date night, and Martel kind of, barged in on it. And Martel is single. He hates the single life. He doesn't really want to be single. Like, it gets lonely. Nell asks Martel, is he and Sheree exclusive? He can barely give a damn answer. He could barely give a damn answer. They not exclusive, because he don't really want Sheree like that. He still want Melody. That's just the truth. He still want Melody. That's the only thing. Then he said he took Mel to court It was about babysitters and babysitting. See, this is the problem that I got with Martel. You claim that you want Melody and you to get into a better place and be better co-parents, but instead of trying to come to a decent resolution, you go to court to make her look like an unfit mother every single time. That is the only thing that you have is your kids, and you use that against her whenever you feel like it. So how do you expect for you and Melody to move forward and move forward, be good co-parents to your kids, okay, and still take her to court, try to get her kids taken away to make it seem like you're the better person? That's not a way to be. And people don't realize that when you are a toxic parent, and at the time where your kids are young, they don't think about stuff like that. See, my baby brother, okay, my baby brother, I am 11 years older than my baby brother. I'm 34. My brother's 22. He will be 23 in June. He's a Gemini. My mother had him with my now ex-stepfather because, they've been separated since 2015. Their divorce was final at the top of the year. My baby brother couldn't see no wrong in his dad. Okay, he could not see no wrong in him. But I knew his dad since I was 4 years old. I seen every bit of it. I've seen him put hands on my mama. I've seen bloodshed. I seen him knock my mother's head into a refrigerator, made the back of her head bleed, and made her fall to the ground. I saw that as a 7-year-old. He picked me up, threw me in the middle of the street at the age of 9, simply because I was defending my mother in a snowstorm when he was trying to bury her face into some snow on the ground and was punching her in her face, in her mouth, in front of his grandmother. All of that stuff. Like, I saw all those things growing up. So by the time my baby brother was born, he was still abusive, but it wasn't but it was to a certain extent. Like, he was more so verbally abusive than anything. He wasn't as physical as he was when I was coming up. Because I always told my brother, coming up, I saw the worst. I saw bloodshed. I saw fist fights coming up. I was the victim of being thrown in the middle of a street by him, and I could have busted my head or something. Like, it was crazy. So I saw the worst in him. The stuff that my brother saw was very mild. And, my brother loved his dad, and he saw a different person. And so when it came down to it, I always said that my baby brother will see what type of person his dad is when he gets older. And when my brother turned 15, he saw his dad for who he really was. So I said all that to say, your kids are going to see you for who you really are. They're going to see you for who you really are. Like, they're kids right now. They're small kids. It's not much that they could say, but I'm pretty sure that the oldest one probably got a voice. She sees what's going on. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why he always say, I want to get on a better page with Melody and I want to do better by the kids and do this and do that. But you constantly take her to court. And you constantly threaten her with her kids. Like, that's what you do. And I don't understand why you feel like that's okay for you to do. It's not okay. It'll never be okay. Absolutely not. So it's just like, no, absolutely not. How are you going to go into a better spot, or how are you going to go into a better place with your baby mama / ex-wife, and you constantly take her to court for the smallest things about babysitting because you don't agree with somebody who she decides to have to babysit her kids while she's out doing what she's supposed to do? She don't have to answer to you. Just like you don't have to answer to her when it's your turn to have the damn kids. Why are you worried? I don't understand it. But I don't understand Martel. Like I always told y'all, Martel is a bitch with muscles. Like I've been telling y'all that for the longest. So Letitia and her cousin Courtney, I think they was discussing business, which none of us really care about. And they go into the conversation, the relationship with Kiki. Now, y'all know I interviewed Kiki last year, over the summer. And I had very strong opinions about Kiki. Kiki knew about my strong opinions about her. And I still stand by that. I like Kiki. Kiki follow me on Instagram and shit like that. Like she's, DM me from time to time. Like I like Kiki, but on this show, I got to keep it real. I understand Tisha's feelings about Kiki. I definitely understand Tisha's feelings about Kiki. I feel like Kiki came on this show as a puppet. That's what I think. I know that Kiki and Tisha had their issues. I'm well aware of that. But at the same damn time, though, even though they had their issues, I don't think that it was right for Kiki to come on this show and go to someone that don't like her and talk about her. I would never agree with that. And I know the fans are gonna get mad like they was last year, but I don't care. It's the truth. I would never agree with that. I can't agree with that. There's nothing for me to agree with. I don't agree with that. Like I said, I got a cousin that's transgendered. And after the situation went down between me and her, I never fucked with her again. Period. Never spoke to her again. And I probably never will. And the thing of it was, if there was someone that didn't like that particular cousin, I'm not going over there to talk about my cousin to them. What I look like. I'm not talking about my cousin with them. You don't like her. What I look like talking about my cousin to you? I can talk about her. You can't. Because that's my family. Regardless of the fact that I don't fool with them, that's still my family. So I don't need you coming to me about nothing. So yes, I get that Kiki had her own issue with Tisha. I understand that Kiki was mad with Tisha and Marcel for telling her personal business to Melody. But at the same time, Kiki was also wrong for bringing her ass on national TV, filming with the op, her cousin's op, talking about her cousin. I'm sorry, but I couldn't do that. I don't give a damn if I didn't whoop your ass as my cousin. I would never go sit down with your op and talk about you on national TV, nor would I be divulging any information about your marriage to someone that you can't stand. I would never confirm anything to anybody that you don't like. So I understand why Tisha feels that way. And sometimes I feel like people don't get that only because they don't like Tisha. I'm not a fan of her either. I think she's slow as hell. But other than that, that's just my feeling on that. Like, I don't care. That's just how I feel about that situation. I feel like Kiki was dead wrong for the way she handled that situation. And I would never not say that. Like, I just like this person right here said, I can talk about my family all I want to, but the next outsider, absolutely not. You better not talk about my family. I can talk about them all day, but you better not say nothing about them. You better not say nothing, because if you say something about them, it's gonna be a problem if you say something. So no, don't you ever think, ever in your life, think that you could come to me and talk about my family, period. Okay? Listen, y'all know that I'm a country boy, and me being a country boy, I'm all about my family, even if I don't like your ass. Because it's some family members that I don't like. Okay? It's something that I just do not quit. But what you not gonna do is talk about my folks to me. Okay? Especially if you they op. If you they op, what make you think I'm gonna talk about them with you? Are you out of your mind? I used to fight, but I don't fight no more because I got new teeth. And everybody know that I bought me some teeth. And people like to punch you in your mouth and stuff. And I done worked. I spent 3 years getting this smile right. I don't need nobody hitting me in my mouth. Period. Okay. So that's why I don't fight. That's why I walk away. When somebody say, "Oh, I whoop your mouth," there was a time when people say, "Oh, you'll whoop, I whoop your mouth ass," and I'd be like, "Well, go ahead and do it then. Punch me, bitch. Hit me. Slap me. Do what you do. Choke me. Do what you got to do. Go ahead." I used to be on it, but now I'll be like, "This is ghetto, and I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna fight you. Like, if you want to fight, go to the gym and hit a punching bag. I'm not about to fight you. Me and my new teeth are out of here. I'm not doing this." Oh my God. No, ma'am. So that's why I would never, I can't get with Kiki on that. But I do understand why Courtney wants Tisha to do an outing with Kiki to try to fix their relationship. I definitely understand that. So then Melody and Nell, they meet up. Nell informs Melody about the talk that she had with Martel. And then, Melody was like, he got me in court over babysitters. And, it's just like, it's like a push and pull with them as co-parents. And all the people that he turned against her, how would they feel if they knew that he's begging her to take him back? I'm gonna say this, Melody, I get so tired of you talking about the fact that Martel is begging you to take him back. It's not a flex. We already know he begging to take you back. We know this. Why wouldn't he beg to take you back? But it ain't nothing to talk about, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. It's nothing to talk about. Like, I wouldn't even be bringing up the fact that he begging to take me back. Do you know how many ex-boyfriends that be begging to take them back, and I ain't dealt with them in over a decade? Wouldn't dare take them back. Wouldn't dare take them back. Wouldn't dare take them back. For what? The fuck I'm taking them back for? You had your chance, child, and the chance just didn't work out for you. You had your chance. So no, I don't be liking that. When Melody be like, "Oh, he been begging me to take you back. He been begging me." Girl, you know he begging to take you back. You was his meal ticket or some sort. You the one who upgraded him. You was his Beyonce. You upgraded him. You did for him what Martin did for the people. You did that for him. So absolutely not. Don't be getting up here telling folks that he begging to take you back. We already know he wants you back. There ain't no flex. But at the same point in time, though, I do understand her frustration with him. She just wants to have a better co-parenting relationship with him, but he's not allowing that to happen because he wants things to happen in his way. He wants control, and he's still mad because she left him. But he can get over the fact that she left him, though. She can really get over the fact. Well, not she. He can. I might as well call him she. He act like a bitch. He can get over the fact that Melody left him because you had your chance, but you decided that you was gonna go out there and cheat on your wife and get her pregnant and get another woman pregnant. You did that. Then allowed the woman to disrespect Melody. You did that. I mean, my thing is, every time we turn around, you all up in her grill trying to be nice to her, but then in the same breath, she's supposed to be a bad mama. So you got to pick which one you want. She a bad mama or what? Because you take her to court and stuff like that, and then it's like you make her have to be a bad person. So it's like, what? I mean, what is it? I mean, what is it? It is what it is. Like, I'm over the whole Melody and Martel saga. I just got to be honest with y'all. Like, I'm over it. I'm tired of talking about them. It's so annoying. Like, I'm tired of him begging her. I'm tired of her outing him for wanting her ass back. I wouldn't even want nobody to know that he want me back. I'm tired of him making her out to be a bad parent. I'm tired of her having to defend herself all the time because of him. It's just too much going on between them. And I don't know. At first, it was, for me, I felt as though it was both of them. At one point in time, it was both of them. I'm not changing my opinion on that. At one point in time, I felt both of them don't do right. But in this instance, I feel like Martel be wanting certain things from her, but then he turns around and then take her to court. You want to be on a good page with her, but you keep on taking her to court, taking her through all this BS. So obviously you don't want to make things work out with her. If you did, you wouldn't be trying to take her ass to court all the time. But whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay on this. It's Kiki and Tisha. They go boxing, and then they have a conversation about their relationship. My thing is with Kiki and Tisha, I think there needs to be some accountability on both ends. Because a lot of the times when you're in a family relationship, like y'all cousins and stuff, and y'all got this going on, I personally feel as though there needs to be some accountability on both sides. Tisha needs to take accountability for hurting Kiki by telling her personal business to Melody. She needs to own it. Kiki needs to own up to going to the ops talking about her. They both hurt each other. Neither one of them are perfect in this situation. Neither one did no worse than the other person did. And I just think that it's ridiculous. And I just hate that they're in this place. It's just like with my mom and my cousin, like they're not on speaking terms. Like we haven't been, for the first time in a long time, I went to my cousin's house because her daughter and her niece were going to the prom tonight. And I haven't been around them as a whole in like 2 years because of the beef between them and my mama. And holidays are terrible now because it's not the way that it used to be. And I would really love to see my mom and my cousin, well, her first cousin, get into a better place because they're just like Kiki and Tisha right now. So it's always hard when you see family members, not being able to come to a common ground and just take accountability for things. You know what I'm saying? So there needs to be accountability. Tisha was hurt. Kiki was too. But the thing about Tisha is Tisha don't like to take accountability either. She holds on to shit a lot. She do. But it is what it is. But y'all, I think there's gonna be another to be continued episode. I'm not really sure. But boring. Episode boring. Boring. I really couldn't give y'all no review on this. Cause ain't nobody really watching the show. And it shows. In my there was a time where I was doing a Love and Marriage Huntsville review, and I had about 400 to 500 folks in my live. But now it's like you can barely get the 200 folks in no live now because people are over the show and ain't nobody really watching it like that. Like it's boring. So it is what it is, y'all. I tried. This review ain't even an hour. There was a time when my Love and Marriage Huntsville lives would be over an hour. It's boring. It's nothing to talk about. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the 5th video today, y'all. Because y'all had the mental health. Then y'all had like 3 yes for the mess videos. And here we go with the 5th one. Shit, I don't know if I'm gonna put out anything tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna put out a lot of shit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I tried. It may not be. I know this ain't my best work, but honey. I tried. In the words of Brandy, I tried to be like, I tried. But yeah, it was boring. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. Like I said, I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten from you guys off my mental health video. Like I definitely appreciate that. I've been getting DM after DM after DM after DM after DM after DM about that. I want to send a shout out to my boy Terrence. I know that a lot of people been, getting at him as of late. I know a lot of people have, but but I understand his frustration. I think that things may have gotten a little bit too far, but I do understand I'm gonna end it off by saying that there is a lot of division amongst content creators, and it's been division between content creators. I've been seeing the division for a long time, and it's not even with content creators because the people on our side, we all get along. It's just when it comes down to LAMH, that's where the division is, and the division has been a lot of it has been gay black men versus black women. You know what I mean? That's what it's been. The divide has already been there. I don't know the ins and outs of everything that happened, but I do know that my friend was frustrated because he was like brought into the situation, like his likeness was posted on a platform that has people that follow the platform that don't care for him. So it's like when the image was posted, it gave people the leeway to drag him. So of course it felt like, it felt to him, it felt like he was being attacked and he didn't understand why. But it's not me trying to take up for him, and it's not me trying to, make anything better because T is his own man. But I did understand the frustration because I'm like, what do you have to do with this? Like, you ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hold on, you guys. I told you to get a discussion going about that. I mean, I've been open to it, but I really don't want to do it. And it's only because of the fact, well, I ain't gonna say I really don't want to do it. Like, I wanted to do it, but it's like I don't feel like there will ever be any resolve in this situation because, like I said, there has been division amongst people that review Love and Marriage Huntsville for a while now. And it's a lot that we don't talk about. It's a lot that we don't say on our videos because we have seen it. Like, we've seen our names be mentioned on other platforms, or heard our names being mentioned on other platforms and stuff like that in a negative way because of our opinions on certain people. And we are called men that don't like women, or there is a narrative that was out there about us not liking women and hating women and disrespecting black women and stuff like that, to the very point where I had to check myself and feel like, well, am I really disrespecting them? Am I really disrespecting women? Like, do I need to tone it down? My viewers are mostly women, so do I need to tone it down just a little bit? Maybe I am a bit too brash. I mean, I don't know. It was to that point where I started questioning myself and started being more cognizant of the way that I came across, to the point where now I don't really like to curse in my reviews too much. I have to censor myself. So it's like, it is what it is. So I've wanted to do that, but it's not going to work. I think people have their thoughts and their opinions on some of us, and it is what it is. I just wish that people would just allow people to have their opinions. I just feel like if you don't like what I do, then don't watch me. If you don't like what I say, then don't watch me. Because there's a lot of people that I don't really care for and I don't watch them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, so I hate that the stuff happened because I really because only because I know how T was feeling. You know what I mean? Because he felt some type of way because he felt he was being brought into something, and it was like a whole nother situation where he's being attacked because of his opinion. Because a lot of times he is attacked because he don't like male. He is. It's true. And, we know that that's a platform that's very pro-male. And when that image was posted, people were calling him the op. So when they call him the op, he's like, well, how the hell am I the op? I don't have a problem with these people. So that's how it came across. So there could have been a bit of a misunderstanding. And I feel like if there was a bigger picture, I feel like he should have been like contacted in a sense, and people could have told him what was really going on. Because you got to understand, when you're being talked about by people you don't know, and when your name come up in certain situations that you don't even know anything about, it's frustrating. It is. So if you don't give people like the heads up on what's going on, then it's gonna be a misunderstanding. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it is what it is. I hate that. I hate the situation. It's confusing. but I'm not that invested in the situation anyway. But I know that I saw my name being mentioned too in other chats. But of course, I don't respond to that. But my name is always, when it comes down to LAMH, my name is always mentioned. People say their subliminal things and do that. And, you know, these gay men don't like black women. These gay men don't like, it's always that. So I be over it. I be over it. I be over it. But, you know, it is what it is, y'all. But I had to end it with that. I really hope that at some point, content creators would just do what they do and everybody else do what they do. That's how I feel. And it should be a panel discussion, but it'll never work. It'll never work. Because I'm open to that, but it'll probably be a waste of time, mainly due to the fact that no one's gonna hear each other because people already got their minds made up. So it really ain't gonna matter. You know, I hate it though. But anyway, I am out of here, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Those folks don't want to have a real. That's how I feel too. No one wants to really have a real conversation. It. Because I know that in the past, I used the bitch word too. Bitch, bitch, bitch. I ain't give a damn if it was man or woman. Bitch, bitch, bitch. But I wasn't thinking I was offending nobody. Because in my real life, I say bitch all day. And it's never taken seriously. You know, it's never taken seriously. No, everybody knows that I'm not being disrespectful. Because I'd be like, bitch, bitch, bitch. Like, bitch, really? Bitch, what? Bitch, are you serious? That's how I do. But it wasn't until recent years that people were telling me that it was offensive and it was disrespectful and degrading. So I just stopped saying a word on my videos. Sometimes now it has been times where it slipped the hell out. It was, but I've chosen not to say it anymore because I don't want to degrade anyone. I don't. You know, I don't want to degrade nobody, especially when I know that my audience is Black women. 90% Black women. So I don't want to degrade nobody. So I just decided to not use it at all. But even in the interim of me not using it, it's still, I don't like Black women because I don't like male. It's ridiculous. But like I said, that's been going on for a while. The division been there. It's just unfortunate that it's there. But anyways, with that being said, y'all, this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Be sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, your boy's up out of here. I'm about to head on out of here. I'm about to eat me some burgers and fries, and then I'm going to take my ass to bed. I might do one video for tomorrow, but I'm probably not. But I'm out of here. Make sure you guys leave blue hearts in the chat from my big sis, Danita Rashawn, whom I love so much and miss dearly. And I'm out of here, y'all. Until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.